Think you're part of the 7% club? This video contains the full answers and explanations to our most watched 2% difficulty questions from Season 1. If you want to test yourself first, the short version with no answers is linked below. Let's see how many you actually get right.
Number 11.
Only 2% of people get this right. Who was the first black emperor of Rome? Is it A. Marcus Aurelius, B. Constantine the Great, C. Septimius Severus, or D. Hadrian? Comment your answer below. It's not Hadrian. Although he ruled during one of Rome's most stable periods and traveled extensively across the empire, Hadrian was born in Roman Spain and came from an established Roman family. His legacy is architectural and administrative, not tied to this distinction. It's not Marcus Aurelius. Famous as a philosopher, emperor, and author of Meditations, Marcus Aurelius was born in Rome and descended from Italian aristocracy. He's remembered for wisdom and stoicism, but not for his origins. Think you're 7% club material? Subscribe and prove it tomorrow. And it's not Constantine the Great. Constantine transformed the Roman Empire by legalizing Christianity and founding Constantinople. While his influence was enormous, his background was from the Balkans, not North Africa. The correct answer is Septimius Severus. Septimius Severus was born in Leptis Magna, in modern-day Libya, in North Africa. He ruled as Roman emperor from 193 to 211 AD and is widely regarded as the only black emperor of Rome. He founded the Severan dynasty, strengthened the military, and shifted power toward the army, permanently changing how Rome was governed. Missed this one? Catch today's question. Links pinned in the comments.
Number 10.
Only 2% of people get this right. Which planet has the strongest winds? Is it A. Jupiter, B. Saturn, C. Neptune, or D. Uranus? Comment your answer below. It's not Saturn. Even though Saturn has massive storms and powerful jet streams, its winds don't reach the extreme speeds needed to top this list. The planet's atmosphere is dramatic, but not the fastest in the solar system. It's not Uranus. Uranus does experience strong winds and strange weather patterns due to its extreme tilt, but its wind speeds still fall short compared to the most extreme planet we're looking for. Think you're 7% club material? Subscribe and prove it tomorrow. And it's not Jupiter. This is the most common guess because of the Great Red Spot and its violent storms. Jupiter's winds are intense, but even they don't reach the highest recorded speeds among the planets. The correct answer is Neptune. Neptune holds the record for the strongest winds in the solar system, reaching speeds of over 1,200 miles per hour. That's faster than the speed of sound on Earth. Despite being far from the sun, Neptune's atmosphere is incredibly active, making it the windiest planet ever observed. Missed this one? Catch today's question. Links pinned in the comments.
Number 9.
Only 2% of people get this right. Who was the first gymnast to score a perfect 10 at the Olympics? Was it A. Mary Lou Retton, B. Nadia Comaneci, C. Olga Korbut, or D. Simone Biles? Comment your answer below. It's not Mary Lou Retton. She made history with her gold medal in the 1984 Olympics and became an American icon, but she wasn't the first gymnast to break the scoring system. Her fame came nearly a decade after the very first perfect 10. It's not Simone Biles. Even though she is widely considered the greatest gymnast of all time, the perfect 10 era was long before her. Her achievements happened under a completely different scoring system introduced in 2006. And it's not. Think you're 7% club material? Subscribe and prove it tomorrow. And it's not Olga Korbut. She helped revolutionize gymnastics in the 1970s with daring routines and unbelievable flexibility, but she never scored the first official perfect 10. Her performances set the stage, but she didn't reach that historic milestone. The correct answer is Nadia Comaneci. At just 14 years old, she stunned the world at the 1976 Montreal Olympics by earning the first perfect 10 in Olympic gymnastics history. The scoreboard wasn't even programmed to display a 10.0. It showed 1.00 instead, because no one believed it was possible. Her performance changed the sport forever. Missed this one? Catch today's question. Links pinned in the comments.
Number 8.
Only 2% of people get this right. Which desert is the largest on Earth? Is it A, the Sahara, B, the Arabian, C, the Antarctic, or D, the Gobi? Comment your answer below. It's not the Gobi Desert. This one sits between China and Mongolia, known for its extreme temperatures that swing from blistering heat to freezing cold. But even then, it's much smaller than our true record holder. It's not the Arabian Desert. Located on the Arabian Peninsula, it's known for scorching temperatures and endless dunes. But at just over 2 million square kilometers, it's nowhere near the largest. Think you're 7% club material? Subscribe and prove it tomorrow. And it's not the Sahara, though it's the largest hot desert, stretching across North Africa and spanning about 9 million square kilometers. It's still smaller than the frozen desert at the bottom of the world. The correct answer is the Antarctic Desert. Despite being covered in ice, Antarctica receives less than 2 inches, 50 millimeters, of precipitation each year, making it drier than the Sahara. With an area of over 14 million square kilometers, it's the largest and coldest desert on Earth. So yes, the biggest desert isn't hot and sandy, it's cold, icy, and at the bottom of the planet. Missed this one? Catch today's question. Links pinned in the comments.
Number 7.
Only 2% of people get this right. Which show launched the career of the Jonas Brothers? Is it A, Hannah Montana, B, Camp Rock, C, Jonas L.A., or D, The Sweet Life? Comment your answer below. It's not The Sweet Life. While the brothers did appear on Disney Channel around this era, The Sweet Life wasn't connected to their big break. They weren't featured in major episodes, and the show had no role in launching their music or acting career. It's not Jonas L.A. This was actually created after the Jonas Brothers were already famous. The show existed because of their popularity, not the other way around. By the time this series came out, the trio had already become teen superstars. Think you're 7% club material? Subscribe and prove it tomorrow. And it's not Hannah Montana. Yes, they guest starred alongside Miley Cyrus, and it gave them a boost in visibility. But the Jonas Brothers were already gaining traction before that appearance, and this wasn't the project that officially launched them. The correct answer is Camp Rock. The Disney Channel movie Camp Rock premiered in 2008 and became the true breakout moment for the Jonas Brothers. Their roles in the film, alongside Demi Lovato, introduced them to a massive global audience, shot their music career forward, and cemented their status as Disney icons. Missed this one? Catch today's question. Links pinned in the comments.
Number 6.
Only 2% of people get this right. Which mammal can glide but not fly? Is it A, a bat, B, a kangaroo, C, a flying squirrel, or D, a lemur? Comment your answer below. It's not a kangaroo. Even though they can leap incredible distances and cover ground faster than most mammals, they can't glide through the air. Their power is in their legs, not in any sort of airborne skill. It's not a lemur. Some lemur species can make long jumps between trees, but they're jumping, not gliding. They don't have the extra skin flaps or wing-like structures needed to control movement in the air. Think you're 7% club material? Subscribe and prove it tomorrow. And it's not a bat. Bats are the only mammals that can truly fly, using wings formed from stretched membranes between their elongated fingers. If a mammal is actually flying instead of gliding, it's a bat. The correct answer is the flying squirrel. Flying squirrels can't fly like birds or bats, but they can glide impressively far, sometimes over 300 feet. By stretching out a flap of skin called the patagium between their limbs, they launch from high branches and use their bodies like parachutes, steering and slowing their descent with precision. Missed this one? Catch today's question. Links pinned in the comments.
Number 5.
Only 2% of people get this right. Which film was Michael B. Jordan's breakout role? Was it A. Fruitvale Station, B. Creed, C. Black Panther, or D. Chronicle? Comment your answer below. It's not Creed. While he delivered an incredible performance as Adonis Creed that launched a major franchise, this wasn't the movie that first put him on the map. By the time Creed came out, he was already earning serious attention. It's not Black Panther, even though his role as Killmonger became one of the most celebrated villains in the MCU. This was years after he had already proven himself as a lead actor. Black Panther made him iconic, but not breakout. Think you're 7% club material? Subscribe and prove it tomorrow. And it's not Chronicle. This sci-fi thriller helped introduce him to wider audiences, and he stood out among the cast. But it wasn't the performance that defined his rise or made critics take notice. The correct answer is Fruitvale Station. Released in 2013, it was Michael B. Jordan's first major lead role. A powerful, emotional performance based on the true story of Oscar Grant. His acting received widespread critical acclaim, earning him breakthrough nominations and instantly marking him as one of Hollywood's rising stars. This film is where everything changed for him. Missed this one? Catch today's question. Links pinned in the comments.
Number 5.
Only 2% of people get this right. Who holds the record for most goals in World Cup history? Is it A. Cristiano Ronaldo, B. Pelé, C. Miroslav Klose, or D. Lionel Messi? Comment your answer below. It's not Pelé. He's a football legend with 3 World Cup titles, but he scored only 12 goals across his appearances. It's not Cristiano Ronaldo, though he scored in 5 different World Cups. His total sits in the single digits since Portugal has never advanced far enough for him to catch the record. And it's not Lionel Messi. He's Argentina's greatest scorer and finally won the World Cup in 2022, but he hasn't come close to the all-time goal tally. The correct answer is Miroslav Klose. Representing Germany, Klose scored 16 goals across 4 World Cups, 2002 to 2014, earning his record breaker on home soil in Brazil and retiring soon after as a national hero.
Number 3.
Only 2% of people get this right. Which banker helped spark the 1929 market crash? Is it A. J.P. Morgan, B. John D. Rockefeller, C. Andrew Mellon, or D. Charles E. Mitchell? Comment your answer below. It's not J.P. Morgan. He was the legendary Wall Street tycoon who once saved the U.S. economy during earlier panics, but he died long before 1929. His name lived on, but this time, he wasn't the culprit. It's not Andrew Mellon. As Treasury Secretary, his hands-off approach worsened the Depression later, but he wasn't the one promoting risky loans or stock speculation to the public. Think you're 7% club material? Subscribe and prove it tomorrow. It's not John D. Rockefeller. The oil magnate was already retired and losing money because of the crash, not causing it. He made his fortune decades earlier in oil, not in Wall Street lending. The correct answer is Charles E. Mitchell. As head of National City Bank, Sunshine Charlie made stock investing easy for everyday Americans, offering loans to buy shares on credit. It worked brilliantly until the market collapsed, leaving millions in debt. His push to bring Wall Street to Main Street became one of the sparks that ignited the Great Depression. Missed this one? Catch today's question. Links pinned in the comments.
Number 2.
Only 2% of people get this right. In what year was the first iPhone released? Is it A. 2005, B. 2007, C. 2009, or D. 2010? Comment your answer below. It's not 2009. By then, Apple was already releasing the iPhone 3GS, introducing faster processors and voice control. The App Store had exploded, and smartphones were becoming part of everyday life, all thanks to the iPhone's earlier debut. It's not 2010. That year brought the iPhone 4, complete with FaceTime and the crisp Retina display. But by then, the iPhone was already a global phenomenon. And it's not 2005. Back then, the height of phone tech was flip phones like the Motorola Razr and side slider keyboards. Touchscreens existed, but they were clunky, stylus-based, and far from intuitive. The idea of controlling everything with your fingers was still a dream. The correct answer is 2007. On January 9th, Steve Jobs took the stage at Macworld and famously said, "Today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone." When it launched that June, the iPhone combined a phone, an iPod, and an internet communicator into one sleek device. No keyboard, no stylus, just your fingertips. It redefined an entire industry, paving the way for every smartphone we use today.
Number 2.
Only 2% of Swifties get this right. What was Taylor Swift's first #1 single on the Billboard Hot 100? Is it A, Love Story, B, You Belong With Me, C, Shake It Off, or D, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together? Comment your answer below. It's not Shake It Off. Even though it's one of her biggest anthems, it actually hit #1 later in her career, in 2014. It's not Love Story. That song was a massive hit, but it peaked at #4 on the Hot 100, though it did top several international charts. And it's not You Belong With Me, another fan favorite that came close, reaching #2, but never claiming the top spot. The correct answer is We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. Released in 2012, it was Taylor's first single to hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, marking her official crossover from country to pop superstardom. So, how many did you get right? Season 1 is officially complete, and Season 2 is on the way. New daily questions, new challenges, same goal. Join the 7% Club. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.